When we look at some of the best fast bowlers to ever exist, all of them have one thing in common: a deadly outswinger. In this video, we're going to teach you how to bowl an outswinger by taking you through a 5-stage progression sequence. With each stage progression, it will become increasingly more difficult. This will help us ensure that if you stick with us to the end of this video, you too can have a deadly outswinger. There are 3 ways to bowl an outswinger. You can bowl it with your wrist. This entails that you lock your wrist slightly towards the open side of the batsman and keep it that way through the execution of the delivery. The second method is using the seam position of the ball with a straight wrist position. This one is the easiest method but yields the smallest amount of movement. The third method is the one we will be using in this video. It is bowling the ball with your middle finger. This one is the most difficult, but once mastered is the most consistent method with a good amount of swing. Now that we know which method we'll be using, we can move on to stage 2, and that is how the ball feels coming out the hand. To get used to this feeling, we'll be doing some wrist flicks. Start with the hand of your front arm gripping your bowling arm's elbow. You will just be doing extensions of the forearm and wrist. Through this motion, you have to focus on keeping your middle finger on the ball as long as possible, almost bowling the ball with only that middle finger. You will notice that the ball naturally shapes away from the target as the seam position gets pushed outwards by that dominant middle finger. Do this until you are comfortable with that feeling. Do you know what makes you feel even more comfortable? Being able to openly communicate with your coaches. If you'd like to chat to us on a personal level, consider becoming a member of this channel. Tier 2 members will get access to our Discord channel, where we'll have monthly chats to help you where necessary. For stage 3, we'll be focusing on the upper half of the body. We're going to stand about 3/4 way down the pitch and only focus on the rotation of our arms and our shoulders through the action. We are going to bowl the ball extremely slow, as we are still putting the same emphasis on that middle finger during the release point. Bowling the ball nice and slow will ensure that you have more contact time between the ball and your finger, making it easier to control. In this stage, you have to look at what the ball is doing, as it will determine if you are working correctly at your release position. If the ball's seam position is not shaping away, you are doing something wrong and you need to reassess. For stage 4, we will be going a full pitch length, taking a short run up and bowling a full action with everything we've learned in the previous stages. We will be placing down a guiding line using masking tape. This will show us the ideal ball, helping us visualize what we need to accomplish. At this point, we are reducing the contact time that the middle finger has with the ball, which significantly increases the difficulty. Bowl a few overs at this stage and try get the ball to shape perfectly on that guiding line you placed. For our 5th and final stage, we're going to be doing full match simulation. At this stage, you will take a full run up and bowl the ball with full match intensity. Here we remove that remaining extra contact time between the ball and the finger, making this the hardest stage in the video. This is where repetition comes in, as you will mess up a few times. So set yourself a goal for the session and work towards that. If you got to this point of the video, please use that middle finger and tap the like button. Also, subscribe to our channel so you can see all our content as soon as it releases. That was a fly. And finally, if you want to see how to bowl an in-swinger, check this video over here.